The ninth of 10 children, Jesse Owens always loved to run.
Things are going to turn around. You'll see.
2 year, the 4-year-old.
The 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Three.
Was she 3?
She was 3.
See,
That's when they.
You know how ladies can't keep up with their age.
who's counting, right? Okay, so how were you involved in making the movie?
From the very beginning. The foundation was contacted by Jean-Charles Levy, who is the producer from France, and 5 years ago, saying that they were interested in making a film about Jesse Owens, and then talking about the details. And so over time, we finally received a script. We reviewed the script, had script approval.
Oh, wow.
They honored all of our changes.
Yeah.
And of course, there were some things that we haggled over, but you know, they had a little creative license with some things, but they were not major issues. And our goal was just to be sure history wasn't rewritten, and that the story was accurate, and that he was depicted in the way that we knew he was. So,
did you get to go to Berlin?
Oh yes, we've been to Berlin often. Mm-hmm. We went in the writing of the movie, and we've been over there for visits when they've been invited by the German people.
Was it ever like emotional to go there when you were just actually not just going there when you were kind of receiving honors, but just when you stopped and thought of what he had to go through?
I think it was the very first time.
Yeah,
was probably the most emotional. And seeing the stadium for the first time, and our mother was with us then.
Yeah.
And looking at the wall where his name is etched, that was really, I think, the most emotional.
There was a TV movie about the Jesse Owens story, but there was never a feature film. Why do you think it kind of took this long to do a feature film?
I'm not sure, but we're happy that it's done, and we're happy that it is a major motion picture.
Yeah, the timing is right. It's like Black History Month.
Exactly.
So for me, it seems like there might be a lot to unpack, just even with the naming of it itself, race, right?
Race.
It's the era, and what are your thoughts about how it was named?
It's a double entendre.
Yeah, that doubles.
Yeah, because it's race on so many levels. But by the time we got the script, it was named, and we thought, how appropriate, you know.
And it came out, and it said race. I said, race? Wow, that does it.
That does it, yeah.
That does it.
So what was your emotions when you first sat down and watched it?
Cried.
Yeah.
I cried.
We all cried.
We all cried. We cried last
Yeah, we cried last night. And we've seen it 5 times.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just, he was our dad, and he was such a wonderful dad. It just makes you feel that way, to see his life, and just to know that the person he was. Yeah.
You said what? How
hard it was.
How hard it was.
And the pressures that were on him. And, you know, I, as one of the kids, had no idea that he lived under those kinds of pressures. And so to see it and to see how well he handled it, it's really heart-wrenching.
What do you want people to think about this movie? Like, do you think it does justice to his legacy? There's a new generation that may not know the crosshairs between, like, Jesse Owens and Hitler.
I think that they see that anything you want to do, you can do it. I think that, that it has to show how you respond to different things, how you feel about yourself and confidence in yourself.
That he was indeed a pioneer.
Yeah.
And that there's a lot to be learned from the experiences that he had, and the successes he had as a result of those experiences and overcoming them. That how important family is, and loyalty and tradition and values.
On that track, there ain't no black and white. There's only fast and slow. Go!
Jesse would set 3 new world records during his college career and become America's great host of the 1936 Olympic Games.
You want to win a gold medal? Can none stop you.
But for Adolf Hitler, the Berlin Games symbolized his opportunity to show the world the superiority of the Aryan race. Jesse found himself in the center of the controversy.
Under the Hitler regime, we must not go to these games.
Don't listen to any of them.
Get on over there to Berlin and beat those Nazis.
This is our shot.
We get some payback in their house.
Jesse won 4 gold medals in Berlin, but his greatest achievement was paving the way for future black athletes and the black community as a whole, cementing his legacy as a true American hero.